in every person's life there is a corner, a place, and maybe a city that's the closest to our hearts, that we love, that we feel affection towards. And most of the time this is the city that we were born in, or the city that we had most memories with. And for me, that's the city that I live in and that I have lived for most of my life, where most of my childhood and even adulthood memories have been located. So in my case, the city is Baku. Baku is the capital city of Azerbaijan, the country that I was born in. It has a lot of beautiful architectures, infrastructures, one of the best cultures, and a lot of fun and entertaining places that you can visit, which I'm going to talk about in my speech today. So I'm gonna start with one of the best things that I like about Baku, and it's amazing architecture. So I'm gonna evaluate a little more about it. Baku's architecture is actually pretty unique because it combines cultures of East and West. There are a lot of Asian buildings, but also there are a lot of modern skyscrapers and like different designed buildings. I want to give you some examples so that you know. For old buildings, I want to bring up my most favorite, like my favorite place in Baku, and it's Old City. Old City is what's left from Old Baku before its territory started spreading among the closest regions to it. So Old City's architecture, it's almost not changed since ancient times. The atmosphere is very unique, and you can feel how this vibe of ancient times. And actually that's the place where I feel like most comfortable in, and even like walking there, looking at old buildings, old walls, and different kind of stones, these kind of things actually make me feel really comfortable in there. And then there is of course the modern part of the city, and as a brief example I want to say, for example, Haydar Relief Center, which has, like, I would say, really pretty unique like design. It's wide with different like curves, which I haven't seen in many buildings, not even in Azerbaijan but in the whole world. But Baku is not only about its looks, but I also want to talk about its soul as well. Me being one of the representatives, I want to talk about people of Baku. People here are actually really hospitable and really warm. They greet people not only from our nation, but people from other nations the same way, with a lot of warmth and, let's say, open arms. For example, they can randomly invite you for a fancy dinner, and they'll try their best just to impress you. They'll clean the house beforehand, and make you a lot of varieties of delicious food. But I guess this hospitality and warmness also comes from the culture. And I don't want to say that the culture is only about the city, but it's about whole country and Azerbaijan nation. But of course, we should consider that Baku is literally the center and the main point of this country. So it's also the cultural center of Azerbaijan. But of course, as every city does, it has its downfalls, and my least favorite is traffic jams in Baku. They're really terrible and actually a huge problem for a lot of people. But although it's this way, people and government try to do their best to fix this problem. For example, government fixes old roads and tries to regulate overpopulation by spreading people like equally among the country. And I think it's great because they don't stop with the problem, but they try to solve it. Overall, Baku's culture, people, and architecture, and many other things, they're really close to my heart, and they connect me with the city a lot. And that's why I want to confirm that it's actually my favorite city, and I'm really glad that I was born here.